Alrighty, here we go. Let's do some major trail building with these writing algebraic expressions from story problems. What I'd love you to do is read the problem with me, pause, try it out on your own, and then push play and see if we've got the same answer. That way, if you don't, you can hear me talk through what your mistake was and you can learn from there. Hopefully by the end, you'll be able to get the same answers that I do. Let's go. An online gaming site sells games for $8 for each game and a one-time fee of $2 to join the system. Write an expression for how much playing G games will be. So we're going to use G for games. Here's what we know. It's $8 for each game. We're going to use a G for game. So that's easy to translate. $8 for each game and a one-time fee of $2. So if it's just one time, it's not for each game, is it? So you have to pay for each game, $8 for each game, and, or you could also say plus, or in addition to that, you have to pay $2 to join the system. So that would work, even if you wrote it like this, $2 to join and then $8 per game after that. Both of those will work. Andrew owns 3 fewer DVDs than Paul. Whoa. Let K represent the number of Paul's DVDs. Identify the expression that can be used to find the number of DVDs Andrew owns. All right, well, Andrew owns 3 fewer than Paul. And we're going to let K be Paul. So as soon as we know what Paul is, we can then subtract 3 from that and get how many Andrew owns. So if you notice, fewer than is a turnaround word, which is why it made sense to put the K in front and put the 3 in the back, because we need to know how many Paul owns, then we can take 3 away from that. It wouldn't make sense to do 3 minus K, because Paul owns more. That means Paul has to own like 5 or more than that. It wouldn't make sense to go 3 minus 5. That means Andrew would own -2, which is not how much he owns. But it does make sense to say 5 minus 3 and say, oh, Andrew owns 2. So that's how fewer than becomes a turnaround word, because you need to find the variable and then you can do fewer than or less than, take that away after. Sam is 5 centimeters taller than Olivia. Select the expressions that represent Sam's height if Olivia's height is H centimeters. Okay, we're not going to select the expression. We're actually going to write the expression. Olivia's height, we're going to say, is H. Sam is 5 centimeters taller than Olivia. If you're taller than someone, aren't you going to add your height to theirs? Yeah, so we're going to do plus. So Sam is 5 centimeters taller than Olivia. What are we using for Olivia's height? H. So 5 plus H is Sam's height. An online sporting goods store charges $12 for a pair of athletic socks. Shipping is $2 per order. Write an expression that Hannah can use to find the total cost in dollars for ordering N pairs of socks. All right, so we got $12 for a pair of athletic socks. We know we're going to use N for athletic socks. There's a per order, right? Per order, but Hannah's only ordering one. Like, she's only doing one order. So that's just going to be times 1, right? So no matter what, it's going to be $2 for her order. Now, if she was ordering today and then next week and then after that, then we'd need to do like times O for how many times she orders. But she's only planning on ordering once. We'll just do $2 for the shipping. So shipping is $2. And you have to pay for the socks. How much are the socks? $12 for a pair. But that doesn't have a math word, does it? But would it make sense to say it's $12 for each pair of socks? Or $12 per pair? Yeah, that's exactly what that is saying. So we're still going to go times $12 for each pair of socks. So you could write it like this, $2 for shipping plus $12 for a pair of socks. Or you can say, all right, $12 for a pair of socks and then pay for the shipping as well. All of those are the correct amount, the correct expression to help you know how much it's going to cost Anna to order however many socks she's going to order. An online store sells specialty bags. They charge $8 for shipping and $21 per bag ordered. Write an expression that can be used to find the cost in dollars for B bags. We also have to pay for shipping. All right, so it's $8 for shipping, and so you have to pay for shipping, and so we're going to add the $21 per B for bag. So that's going to be $8 for shipping plus $21 per bag. Let's just do 21B. $20 per bag and the $8 shipping. Booyah. How you feeling? Miles makes $14 per hour, but has to pay $55 for his cell phone bill. Darn it. Okay, an expression for that will be $14 per hour. That's easy. 14 times H. But he has to pay $55. Okay, so do we add the 55 or would we subtract or times or multiply it? Well, if you have to pay it, he has to give it away, right? He has to take it away. So it's going to be $55 less than the $14 per hour. So let's take away the $55 there at the end. And that will give us his total for how much he made. An online store sells specialty bag. We did that one. A skateboard store sells skateboards, obviously. They charge $10 for shipping and $28 per skateboard. Write an expression that can be used to find the cost in dollars for S skateboards. Let's include that shipping as well. So $10 for shipping, not $10 per bag, just straight up $10. That's our constant. And what else are we going to pay? It's $28 per skateboard. So we could just write 28 S. The S stands for skateboard. So if he buys one skateboard, it's going to be $28 plus the $10 shipping. If he buys two skateboards, it'll be 28 times 2, which will be 56 plus the $10 shipping, and so on and so forth. But until we know how many skateboards he decides to buy, we decide to buy, or whoever is buying skateboards decides to buy, then we can figure out the total. Andrea is 3 inches shorter than her twin Andrew. Let A represent how tall Andrew is. Write an expression that can be used to find how tall Andrea is. Andrea is 3 inches shorter than her brother, than her twin. Shorter than, it's not less than or fewer than, but it means the same, right? It would make sense that Andrea is 3 inches less than her twin. So I'm pretty sure this is a turnaround word. Okay, we're going to use A for Andrew. So we're going to take Andrew's height and go 3 inches shorter than that. So we're going to subtract 3. Oh, is that all? There's your practice. We're going to get better and better towards the end. Hopefully you can do these on your own now without me talking through to you. Just keep practicing. It's getting a little bit easier, right? Starting to pick up on more and more of these. Keep it up.